Cheers guys, Epix911, welcome to the Elitist Geek, and a game in the quick look series. This is the Gallery Call of the Starseed. It's episode 1 of an adventure game. And kind of what I've said for a while now is, even if you don't like adventure games normally, or really any genre, give it a shot in virtual reality. You never know, you might end up liking it. And if you don't, try it again, because VR is going to approach these conventional genres in all kinds of cool and innovative ways, right? And adventure games is just one example of that. So this is an adventure game, and rather than being the pixel hunt of old, you're actually thrown into the adventure game to solve the puzzles. So let's get started.
So it all begins at Siren Point.
All right. So this was a launch title for me. This was one of the first games I tried that didn't have cartoony graphics. So if anyone's seen my raw data video, you know that just absolutely blew my mind. But that for a different reason. That was for fast-paced action and just in-your-face VR. This for just the atmosphere that it evokes, right? So you're looking for your spouse on this craggy, possibly deserted island, right? Or if it was occupied, it was obviously a long time ago. It's an automated lighthouse. Probably only gets attended, once every couple of months. This ship has obviously seen better days. It's probably been here for decades. And yeah, a rocky, sandy beach. Look at that, 2 starfishes hugging to the side of the wall there. Let's go further in. Now what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna only play up to what they call the sewer gate portion of the game. I'm gonna open the sewer gate, but before I do that, I'll announce the spoilers, okay, of the puzzles. So you'll know if you don't want to see more, you can quit. Up to that point, I'm going to try to do my best job to explain the game, show you things like the inventory system, a bit of the graphics and how it works. And then if you want to decide, hey, that's enough for me, you hop out when I tell you. If not, I'm not going to finish the game, but I will kind of complete the first little starter area, okay? So let's get started. Okay, so that got pulled out of our reach. So we got to figure out a way to get that down, because there's a little taunting message, nice try. So somebody wants us to get in there. Now, I suppose in real life you could hop on the rock, figure out a way to get it down, but being an adventure game, that's not possible, right? We got to figure out the puzzle way to get that down. So let's do it. So check this out, guys. Here's the other side of the ship, the SS Tracy's Fury III. Literally the hull ripped open there. That's the sewer. That's where we're going to be stopping, okay? Right at the end there. And kind of this section here, this abode that's carved into this cave by weather, lava, whatever, is what we're going to explore. So you can manipulate stuff, with the controller. You can open chests, grab stuff, like the can here of pop, toss them, watch the suds explode. Music and radio getting on your nerves? Not anymore. Quiet, peace, solitude. All right, next up we're gonna see one more location and then show how the inventory system works. So check that out, eh? Lighthouse sweeping back and forth. Just awesome little shoreline here. Just looks so good. Rocky water, this is the kind of beach of nightmares. Where do you anchor with the ship? You don't. off island and rowboat in, because otherwise you end up like that shit, right? Alright, there's a little makeshift tent. Let's go inside. So this part here, we're going to figure out how the inventory works. Just kind of like a little in-game tutorial. Flashlight. And it uses the same inventory system. If you've seen my video, the Island 359 or 356, I always forget the number, the dinosaur hunting game, except I like the way Call of the Starseed does it a little better. You can see the backpack is opened up, you see the objects deep inside, but they're also in the circular little areas here with a compass. So you can literally, like if you want the tape deck, you point at it, it appears in the center, you can just grab it, right? And then throw it back in. There's the Nintendo. Throw it back in. So what we're going to do, put the backpack away. You just pull the trigger again. Did I get rid of it? Yes, I did. All right. So let's go further in, guys. So when I said weather, right, you can literally, you can imagine that it was weather. Lava, rain, you know, over millennia, carving this thing out. The humans just came in and the path was already there for them, built a makeshift, you know, living quarters in what was carved out by nature. That's just awesome. See the rays of light, star and moonlight poking through some water. That's what I like to do every once in a while in a game like this, is you just gotta soak it up, because this is a special time to be a gamer, right? We didn't have this on a monitor with 3D. You couldn't check out an environment like this. And it kind of tries our patience. You get all these short games, right? But soak it up. The longer games are going to come. We're going to get all of that. We're going to get the AAA experiences. For now, we got this. And this isn't bad. So we're almost at the point, guys, the spoiler. In fact, if you want to stop now, they come fast and furious after this. So you get the idea how the inventory works, that you can interact with the environment, right? Things have an effect. You throw something, it explodes. You hit things, you can move objects, carry inventory. Stuff lights up that you can manipulate, right? So we're going to read the first note, and then after that it's pretty much spoiler, but I'll mention it again. Elizabeth, I'm glad that you came back, but be careful. The CSIS and FBI, they are coming, Liz. I had to lock the sewer gate to keep them out. Find the 3B on the B. Pete is listening. RY. So some kind of message from the professor guy to Elizabeth, your spouse, and a tape. So this is where the spoilers start, guys. So stop watching. Otherwise, here we go.
Alex, where are you? Waited as long as I can. Turns out a guy called the professor found something here, and whatever it is, he thinks it's important enough to lock away. It might be what we're looking for. He lives in the sewer, but he set up a human security system to keep CIA agents out. Pretty sure he's paranoid. I could tell you exactly how to reach him, but where's the fun in that? Fine, I'll give you a clue. Start off by tossing something at the metal box above the stove. What you need is in there. Come on, Al. Action, adventure, possible trespassing charge.
All right. So she wants us to knock that off. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab the frying pan. We don't need the cutlery. Go back a little bit. Wind up. And voila. The flare gun. Check that out. All right. So here we go, guys. So the note said to find the 3B on the B. figure it out, but the B is the beach. Push that over. And the 3 B's, the bells. So we will shoot them with the flare gun. So that's 2 bells. And the 3rd bell. Right there. All right, and if you think you know what it did, you're probably right, because I can probably hear you from here. You would be right. It lowered that cooler that was up on those chains. So let's go find out what was in there. Make our way back. So again, the old teleportation system. It's going to be so nice when they replace this. I don't mind it as one of the options, but have other methods, guys. It's getting really old. It works. There's no doubt it works, but it would just be so much more immersive with movement. Oh, we went too far. There's the pool. Check it out, guys. A handle. A tape. So let's have a listen, shall we?
Well, if you're listening to this, that means you cracked the professor's security system. I would make a terrible cat burglar. It took me forever to shoot that bell on the boy. But as a bonus, I did get to beam a seagull right in its cloaca. That's a bird's butt. So, I've opened the gate already, and I'll put the handle back in the box for you. It's time for us to join this creepy sewer party. I'm sure the professor is going to smell great. Like a cloaca.
All right. We got the handle. Let's go to the sewer gate. So I'm going to open the gate, and we're going to see maybe a person, and then I'll just stop it shortly after that. A little bit of a cliffhanger. You guys can do the rest.
You. Ah,
Here comes
spook!
somebody, and we will stop it right there.
I knew you'd show
So
up
it's not to spoil
eventually.
it.